It's Madden NFL 20.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, now how about this return?
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Mayfield. He completes it to Olave.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
So that wipes away a big play on the penalty for illegal touching on the outside.
And that's one as a receiver where a lot of times you don't even realize that you've even done it. But just one foot goes over the chalk, and you're the first to touch it when you come back in. That's going to be a penalty.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On the counter, this is Robinson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and a couple. A give to Robinson on the option.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Falcons at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Now what a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
You look at this Saints defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Logan going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
That's Zach Harrison who forced his way in to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here is third and quite a ways.
Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
On first down, Logan.
And completes to Drake London.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now he'll try to run with this.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Mayfield looks to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield.
Completes it to Perry.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Mayfield to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. And again, it's Mayfield.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. First and goal from just inside the 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Kamara. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
This is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Logan. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
From the 43, here's second down and 7.
Trying the left side with Kamara. There's the stiff arm.
And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make throws?
You love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. Mayfield down.
Olave hauls it in.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it,
touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Kamara up the middle.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 10th carry for Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Mayfield.
Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Mayfield on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield with it once more.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The 3rd down battle run by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
To throw on second down, Logan. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Now here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints again ready to go on offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Mayfield now on second down. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. Third down coming up. Again, this is Camaro. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10. To throw again, Logan. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Olave over the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 3rd down and 1. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Back to throw. Logan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Saints to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. The pass caught by Olave. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A first down throw for Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Mayfield. Again, it's Johnson. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Johnson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Juwan Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Point after try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw on second down. Logan into the hands of London. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Logan. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Logan.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. It could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Mayfield. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Mayfield looks to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons offense set to go.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody.
And now off to the races down the right right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They run it again with Kamara. And caught it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball is going to be caught.
Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield.
And he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
The throw over the middle taken in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
He finds his man Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Logan. And he fires one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Robinson on a give right side.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Logan. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking to throw. Logan.
This pass is caught by London.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Back to throw. Logan. Steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
At the Saints 27-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Logan. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gun check time on both sides. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A nice
Nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here comes play number 9 now as they come out on a 3rd and 3. A give to Camaro running right. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by a field goal, 25 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. London hauls this one in. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look.